with your world. Sometimes when I realize that people care about let's talk about life. Oh, I'm on Wi-Fi. Okay, got it. I shut the Wi-Fi off. You know, a lot of time people share with you. Damn, where my phone? This shit is crazy. Wait, serious now? Okay, I got my phone back, y'all. Gigi laughing at me. Gigi saying, "What are you doing?" But on serious tip, imagine this if we here live, and imagine if you didn't have the power to control your situation. I be thinking about live sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be thinking about like get lighting, get your phone, get the internet, everything put together. Can you imagine if you had no control over that? Mm-mm. Can y'all hear me? Am I coming through? GT, what's going on, man? Much love. My Renaissance. What's going on, Grandma? But imagine, okay, you hear me? Beautiful. Imagine if everything was perfect. But then I was sitting here thinking about like here I am in transitioning where I don't have no control over the circumstances. What happens when you don't decide whether you are sick or not? What happens when you don't decide when you have enough money to do what you need to do or not? What happens when you try to plan everything out and a bug could bite you and put you in the hospital? Oh my goodness, I'm trying to clean everything out. It's very like the humidity is crazy. You hear me? Miss Ann, I appreciate you. I know, I know we've been disconnected. I appreciate you. I use your tools that you sent me, your toolbox, everything. I appreciate you. I gotta connect back with you. This internet thing been crazy, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been challenged. Hold on for a second. Let me get myself situated. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that noise? Let me share something with you with that. It's a lot of lights. It's a lot of noise. When you live in a RV environment, I want to talk to you about like if it wasn't for us transitioning, I would never ever understand what people go through. Every single RV lot that's around me, people are going through tribulation and toil. Every single situation, somebody got something. Can you imagine if you went to school for 4 to 6 years, you went into a trade and you studied that trade and you learned that trade? Can you imagine if that trade did not take care of you and your family? And then you pregnant, you got kids, you had a home, and you lost everything? We are dealing with neighbors that are going through some serious situations. And I'm not trying to be the world come to the end or none of that kind of stuff. But I'm just really thinking about people in their situation. I got retired law enforcement as my neighbors. They literally, military and people walk the neighborhood looking for bombs. Like this one dude that's down the street from me, he literally canvassed the neighborhood, and I'm not joking with you all because I watch him in the middle of the morning because I'm always watching. He literally canvassed this neighborhood like 4 and 5 times a day, and he did nothing wrong. But when you got rent that's 1,200, 1,300, 1,500, $3,000 for 1 month, what are we doing right now? Where do we go right now? What's going on right now? We got rent that's going for $1,200 and $1,300 for a 1 bedroom and 1 bath. And I get it, minimum wage is going up, but not a lot of restaurants and businesses have adapted to that situation. So my question is, whether we like it or not, we got personal government where they losing contracts because they in a 3 and 4 year contract and they just barely surviving. And you got people that literally are like, I need a vehicle. I don't care if that vehicle is a law enforcement vehicle. I need a vehicle to take care of my family. And we got personal people that's outbidding natural resources. So all I'm trying to say is, fam, we really need to adjust. We got a lot of people here, and my encouragement to you is to adjust and understand that things and resources that we think we have or think we can obtain, we don't have it. Everything is going up. What happens when everything is going up and you don't have enough resources? What happens? You gotta adjust. So how many of you all by show of hands are growing food? Can you all show me, have you increased your garden 10%, 20%? Y'all show your hands. If you are increasing your production of your gardening, share with them. I mean, we got Homestead Heart, Lead Farmer. We got a lot of people that are truly harvesting and putting stuff away. That's awesome. We need to find places we can put stuff away for a rainy day. I see a lot of people, oh my God, and there's a 30%. 30% is significant. 50%. Hey, y'all good? Okay, I had to reconnect. Y'all still there? My townhome's growing in my raised bed. What's up, Sharon? My Renaissance. Grandma, what's going on? I'm back. Yeah, I'm back. What's up, Sunday? Sunday, You are a true encouragement. I appreciate y'all, man. You and just Dorsha, man, y'all are inspirational. I really appreciate what y'all do because it's really not about what you have. It's really not about the area that you have. If this makes sense. You know, we got a lot of content creators out here, and every journey is unique. And one thing I really want to encourage you all to do is to be like, share your journey, share what you're going through. And I know it's social media, I know it's a lot of things that people don't understand. But if you truly are teaching, because this is the crazy thing. When I was 23 years old, I bought my first property, right? It was a small, you know what? I wanted green grass. I wanted flowers. I wanted a lot of stuff. My mind was totally different. But I can't imagine if I had resources like you all, because it was a time when I lost my home and I had to grow on a patio. And I watched some of you all's videos and I was like, if I only had that resource, because I still want to grow. It was a time where I rented and I couldn't, they told me I couldn't plant certain stuff. I couldn't put nothing in the ground. I'm in the RV park right now. And literally, they told me I cannot put anything substantial. Even though I'll pull it out, I can't put nothing substantial here. They call me weird. Me and Gigi, they call us weird. I've heard people walk by like, look at all them plants. Did they catch a sale? What's going on? What are they doing? They trying to grow something. What are they trying to do? It's things that a lot of people won't understand, but if you can share your journey. What I'm saying is we all got a unique journey. We all got something that's different from the norm. And it's not always worrying about who cares. It's like some people say, okay, you got 20 acres now. Okay, they looking at it now. But literally, I can't grow on all of it. And I'm not trying to grow on all of it. And then some people be like, okay, you only had an apartment in my loft. Let me tell y'all, YouTube, I was on social media when I only had an apartment and a balcony. And I grew, and people were like, you got peppers and tomatoes and brassicas. I mean, you only feeding yourself a month. But guess what it is? If you spend $1,000 in a month for food, you save yourself $1,000. What's up, OG? What's going on, LP? I mean, you literally save yourself. And I watch interest rates. I watch investing. I watch a lot of stuff. And it's something funny about growing your own food. And I want to encourage. It's like, what are you doing right now? What Eco, what's your goal? What's your objective? My goal, my objective is to encourage you to entertain with supplementing your expenses, supplementing your need to be connected. I want you to be so diverse. I want you to be like to the part where like I'm sitting on a balcony or I'm sitting on 3/4 of an acre or a third of an acre and I got enough food, enough resources to sustain myself. And I learned something from somebody else. At the end, that's my goal. You know, it's not about what one person can achieve versus another person. It's about being where you are. No one cares. It's like, for instance, just say you a multimillionaire. You got a fat house, you got a fat car, you got a fat swimming pool, you got all kinds of resources. No one really cares about when it was a time when you were putting quarters and pennies and dimes together to just make ends meet. No one cared about when you just asked somebody, can I work for you for a day to make $50 or $100? Just to be like, okay, I got enough milk for my children. I got enough, I could buy a whole chicken. No one cares about that time when you like, I needed $15 to buy some vegetables, some fruits. No one cares about none of that. No one cares about like, there was times where you couldn't pay the electric bill and you had to figure it out. You When it was last time that you had to break down where you had to break down what you need to do to survive for that day? When was the last time that happened? Okay, so when was the last time where you was like, my light bill finna come up and I got 10 days to come up with the resources to pay for my light bill? When was the last time you been in that situation? When was the last time when you be like, I ain't got enough credit to rent, my credit tore up, and I don't have enough resources to take care of what I need to take care of? When was the last time you been there? It's some people that's really going through that situation right now. It's some people that really going through a situation where they got kids, they ain't ate enough food, they ain't got enough resources to supply for themselves, and they going through mental anguish. You know, my channel, I really want to promote mental wellness, man. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist. I'm married to a sociologist. She's amazing. She helps me, she teach me a lot of stuff. But a lot of people don't have that resource. But then at the same time, I'm asking you, if you good, what's the purpose in you being good and you ain't helping nobody? What's the purpose? I need us to really reach out to our journey and really tap into what we've been through and share it with somebody else. It's not comfortable. It's not popular. We need to share some videos on what it took and what I've been, and share with you what I went through. But then at the same time, I want you to cultivate your own journey and build it, because it's not about my accomplishments. That ain't got nothing to do. My accomplishment would not benefit you whatsoever. But if it inspires you, that's good. But what really matters is that you are successful. What really matters in life, and what I'm talking about success, had nothing to do about no money. Period. My mama, and I always share this story, my mama always told me, she said that, thank you, babe. I don't know why. This place always want to cut on my Wi-Fi. I don't know why. I keep cutting off my Wi-Fi, but it keep cutting it right back on. Thank you. But I remember my mom always said that, Eco, I'm too deaf in the family, but listen. Wait a minute. What he said? Okay, I can't get back to that message. I'm going through death in the family, but listening to you right does my heart good. Man, wait a minute. J3GS Farm. Man, sometimes we don't know that the things we going through, we can connect. I'm sorry you're going through death. I'm so sorry you're going through death. Death is hard, but it's necessary in life. I don't know if I ever shared with you all. I think I have. When I lost my dad, I'm named after my dad. I lost my birthright through my dad. And why I say that is that greed allowed my connection with my dad to be to the part where you don't get nothing from your dad because for whatever reason they want to do it. And what I'm telling you is I have nothing from my dad, period. Nothing. And he was not struggling by no means. But I'm trying to tell you, my brother, my sister, y'all be strong. Love each other. Because we got to create moments in life to the part where when your moments overtake the personal possessions, that's when you living. Let your moments, let your interactions overtake physical stuff. Because I'm telling you, this physical stuff means nothing. Man, this stuff in life means absolutely nothing, y'all. I heard somebody say, okay, you bought land, right? You bought a car. You bought a house. You bought an insurance policy. And your grandkids will spoil it away within a month. You think I care about that? You think I literally care about what my grandkids and my great grandkids do with what I work for? If you're a human on this earth and you can touch it, you can smell it, you can taste it, you can feel it, you can lose it at any time. And knowing that, you move through life differently. Knowing that you could lose everything you touch, feel, smell, see, you could lose it. It makes you move different. But I will not be on my watch. I will not live on my watch to be to the part where like he was so selfish that he worked his entire life to get something to hold to himself and not give it to somebody else. What's the freaking point in going to work every day to spend and to lose everything and not share it with no one else? I can't control what my grandkids, my great grandkids do, but I'm telling you, a poverty mindset will allow you to be like thinking they ain't gonna respect it, they ain't gonna understand this and that. A poverty mindset does that. But a leader sees vision, and a leader understands that your vision has nothing to do with you. If you're a leader and you have vision, it has nothing in the world to do with you. And that's the beautiful thing about being a leader. We take care right now. We secure, quote, secure right now. But your majority of your dreams and your thoughts and your vision has nothing to do with something you can live to see. And that's the difference between a leader. When you got somebody you vote for, when you got somebody that you supporting, when you got somebody you backing, every person that you are backing and supporting, whether it's politics, your job, your spiritual life, ask them, what is your vision for past your life? Ask them, what is your vision for past your life? And that'll tell you what kind of leader you got. Because there's no way in the world that God created life without thinking about the future and something past what he created. There's no way in the world you can build something, whether it's invention, a patent, or whatever, and think about right now. Because right now, it takes time to manifest greatness. It takes time to manifest greatness. And this is the thing. You were born through the ashes of other people's visions. You were created. If you sick, you handicapped, you helpless, you still were born for something greater than whatever you were established in. Understand that. I mean, everything you endure, everything you accomplish is for much greater than right now. So, I just sat here and I was like, oh man, this thing called COVID, it done got me and knocked me down. I done been through far worse than COVID. I don't like the tiredness. I don't like the body aches. But sometimes life says you are not going to do what you plan to do. And when life says you are not going to do what you plan to do, you have to listen to life. What's wrong with listening to life, y'all? What's wrong with listening to no? Sometimes you can't figure out that life says no. Sometimes you don't understand what happens to you, but when it happens to you, acknowledge it, embrace it. Why? Why should you embrace it? It's people being in captivity and have far surpassed any expectations of someone who never been in captivity. It's some things in your life that you have accomplished that people say would never ever happen. You had some visions and some thoughts in your life, and you have had some things that you envision, and even the outcome far outweighed your vision. You think that's based on you? Let me say, my daughters, let me tell you, I got beautiful, beautiful queens that I work hard. I bust my ass to take care of them, to protect them, to take care of them. My beautiful queen, she in the chat, Gigi Natural, she's there. I would give my life without no question for them. And I'm not willingly giving it. You better come with it, because I'm telling you, I will bring everything in my arsenal to take care of them. It's not a laying down of life. It's a like, bring that smidget. Because I'm telling you, I'm about that life. I'm not about laying down. I'm not about just giving up. I ain't built like that. Your ancestors, if you African, if you Native American, If you Hispanic, your ancestors fought for you to live. They fought for you to do better than they did. And then you ask yourself, why am I here? You here for a greater reason. And if you don't have vision and thinking about something greater than you, and it's not about, I'm leaving a legacy. Who cares about that? It can be sucked up within a day. But you are laying something in a platform to allow multiple generations outside of people that you think that you should reach, because your blessings and your ability to survive is for a reason. There are people out there who are being murdered, raped, sexually assaulted, abused, taken far beyond what we imagine. But you have the ability to influence them and motivate them based on your life and sharing your flaws. So I want to encourage you all, at the end of the day, the reason why I came on live today is to encourage you to tell your story. It's too private. No one needs to know about this. No one needs. You know what happens? People go through the same thing you go through. And you have the ability to change somebody's life. Because nothing that we have, we touch, we feel, we smell. I mean, I'm literally going through where I can drink some tea and it don't taste the same. I could eat a piece of steak and it don't taste the same. I could eat hot sauce and it don't taste the same. And mentally, through this results of this virus, I have no choice in that. And sometimes life, you have no choice in the outcome. But you do have a choice in the seed that's planted in your brain. You do have a choice to think about what you're going through. And then you also have a seed that says, how can I share and help somebody else? And then the second thing that comes behind that is, I ain't finna tell my business. I ain't finna share. Don't nobody need to know about that. They gonna think I'm crazy. They ain't gonna understand what I'm going through. You're gonna have all that opposition. But you know what? If you help one person, to motivate and teach others, they could change the world. And that one person you had an effect on that ultimately changed the world. And all I'm saying is, y'all, we got to help each other. We got to motivate each other. We got to share our journey. We got to tell the truth. Life is not always peaches, y'all. Life is not always easy. And I get it. But we have something that we can motivate each other to overcome and let them know that there's something on the other side. There's a beautiful life on the other side. There's strength in our endurance. By building endurance, you can build strength. And what's the point in having strength if you can't share it with somebody else? What's the point of enduring pain, struggles, overcoming vulnerability, overcoming naysayers? What's the point if you can't share it with somebody else, y'all? What's the point? The reason why you go through what you're going through, because you built for it. Stop questioning. Stop questioning, why me? Lord knows I got a lot of reason to say, why me? Why in the world me? What's up, Callie? But you know what? Why not ask what's next? It's scary. You putting yourself on accountability. You asking for more challenges. But why not ask what's next? Now I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to share it with other people. But what's next? Because at the end of the day, we endure the pains and the struggles. We endure our challenges. We endure not knowing the answers. But it creates an environment where you build understanding and you can help other people. Because I know without the question of my life that my struggles, my victory, my accomplishments, the beautiful things about my life, if you're a person with physical beauty, it's a reason why you're physically beautiful. Don't sit yourself and tuck yourself away and listen to those people be like, yeah, but you so beautiful. You did. Look, you are there to attract somebody, but then what are they attracted to? Just like a flower. We got some beautiful people in our community that are simply amazing, simply beautiful. And you know what? They got that physical beauty to attract them to hear and to pass along their journey. And then we got people who, oh, he's not this or she's not that. They come from a different background. They this and that, but they're unique. And we're not talking about physical beauty. We're talking about internal beauty. We're talking about people who have endured, overcome challenges. And you know what? Their story weighs a whole lot more than some of them physical beauty people. They got more substance. They got more girth than all of that physical stuff. Cause that physical stuff, man, that stuff come and go. Shit, I'm damn near 50 years old. I seen time where I ain't had no dents, no wrinkles, no none of that. And if I gotta prep myself to be right in my brain, it's all warped, it's all twisted. You know what you have to do? You gotta be natural, you gotta be yourself and love yourself and embrace yourself. Embrace your changes in life. And when you embrace your changes in life, understand that you got to share it. God dog, man, why we can't open up and understand we need to share? We need to share. Why do you go through what you're going through? If you just hold it and keep it and look good for the next time and the next time, what's the point? And then you got people out here struggling and willing to lay down their life for something you overcame, and you could be inspirational to the next person. Man, wake up. Wake up and understand that. Be brave enough to share your journey, man. And when I say man, I'm not talking about gender. I'm saying be brave enough to share your journey. Be brave enough to share your overcoming. Some people like, I don't want to brag. I don't want to share. I don't want to do this. Stop it. Because God sees your heart and God gonna get a blessing. And you have no freaking clue of how God gonna give you a blessing. Don't tuck away your talent. Don't tuck away your perseverance. Don't tuck away what you've been through. Don't suppress what you've been through to listen to the naysayers. I've seen times where I've had 100 people encourage me and one comment throws me off. Why is that? Why is that? I have 100 encouragements to tell me to keep on keeping on. And that one bothers me. You want to know why? Because we want to be perfect. I think overall, we as people, we want to just be positive and be perfect. But that one hurts us. But you do not let that one, do not let that 1, 2, 3 overtake you. Understand that that 1 or 2 or 3, they're there to challenge you. To challenge the whys, to challenge the questions of what if you don't know what you're talking about? And then you gotta analyze it, but you do not allow the 1, the 2, the 3 to suppress your bounties and benefits that you can give to somebody else. At the end of the day, God blesses us with ideas, y'all. And at the end, if you don't take nothing from what I have to say, God gives you ideas. And as long as God gives you ideas, choose to manifest and create greatness. So what if somebody had that same idea? It's like ABCs. You got to keep hearing the same thing over and over again sometimes in life. Believe in yourself. Believe and know that you are a testament to others. It has nothing to do with what you own, what you have, your life good. You are exempt. Look, all of us jacked up. All of us are jacked up. But you know what you need to do? You need to be yourself and embrace the blessing that God gives you. And share it. Share it, man. At the end of the day, share it. It don't matter what's a tweet, a comment. You going somewhere and reading a story, you sharing something that you feel like don't nobody want to hear, share it. Because some people can take that nugget and 20 years down the road, it can transform their life. And you have no way of guiding that seed. Every seed that we plant, we get a multiple harvest. So my encouragement is plant positive seeds and look not for right now, but look to the future. And know that what you're doing right now is far beyond right now. Leaders don't move in right now. Leaders don't make decisions that's right now. Because right now can make you vacillate all over the place. Right now can make you just do all kinds of stuff to appease the people. But you look long term and you test it and you try it. And vision means more than what's going to benefit you. Who cares about what benefits you? Because you're already blessed. At the end of the day, you're already blessed. So now let's invest in the future. Let's invest in our future because we understand we are visionary people. When you think about a garden, you ain't thinking about, you plant in the fall, you already think about a winter harvest. We built different. Gardeners, we built different. We don't be thinking about like, I plant a tree, I'm thinking about next 2 weeks. No. I plant a tree, I'm thinking about 6 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. If I plant a pecan tree that's 3 foot tall, you think I'm looking for a harvest come the next 2 weeks? Wake up, people. What we doing is instrumental to our future. What we live in is instrumental to our future. It's not a microwave lifestyle. What we live in right now is not microwave lifestyle. But what we living right now is to our future. We are the saviors to the world. And move as such. Move as such. Because you are a king and a queen. And what you doing right now, my brother James, King James, so good. What y'all doing right now, whether you got kids or not have kids, Miss Andell, whether you got kids or don't have kids, no, it don't matter. Because what you're doing right now is going to be appreciated by people who never ever met you or knew you. And we got to get out of the mindset of trying to get everything we can get. I mean, you work every day, you get a check, you get a benefit. Oh well. But the investment you make right now is for far more than we can ever live to dream. And at the end of the day, so good, Gardner, life is good, and it's what we make it. Because Sunday Backyard Gardener, everything you plant right now, and every time you send a video and you share the end of your video and you share the accomplishment of your grandfather, you helping your great niece, your great grand nephew. You helping a generation to see something no physical person on this earth have ever seen. And my beautiful Queen Hudson, what you doing right now, you inspiring people. You understand in the future, it's people who won't even have a balcony. They won't even have a piece of what you got. And G Mama, there's people that have never seen a piece of what you seen. But at the same time, you will inspire TLC in the garden. You will inspire. Yes, you will. You share your testimony and share your experiences. And you will inspire someone that you never met. And in the end, you're going to share the world with everything that you've been through. So LP, hold your head up high and understand that keep sharing the things you fail at. Keep sharing the things that you accomplished. And keep sharing the things you ain't quite figured out. And in the end, you're going to watch. It may not be physically, but maybe it'll be a benefit to your kids, your grandkids, your great uncles, your great nieces. It may be something far beyond than you ever imagined. Because all you did was just be true to yourself. And at the end of the day, that's all we can do, y'all. Be true to ourselves. Share our failures, share what we call successes, and understand that what we're doing in our community right now, it has nothing in the world to do with next year I got a big old harvest. Yeah, that's good, and you eat it, and you consume it, and you process it out in your body. And what come next year? Don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody care about that. But you know what they care about? Well, I tried this tomato and I tried that tomato. I'm here in Las Vegas, or I'm over here in Mississippi. I'm here in Atlanta. I'm here in Zone 8B. I'm here in Zone 7B, and this what I tried, and then this will work. And we had the cold month. You know, that's what they care about. That's what they care about. They don't care nothing about, like, in 2021, you had a fat harvest. They want to know what you did. They want to know how you got there. They want to know, okay, you had the coldest month. What did you do to protect your plants? That's what they want to know. Because it's a catalog of challenges that they're going to face that you already been through. So Y'all be good, be blessed. I'm definitely finna get out. I spent way more time than I really wanted to. I really appreciate the super chats, man. Them super chats mean something. You know what I'm saying? It gives you, it gives you like a confidence that you're not just flying in the wind. You know, sometimes we on live and we do stuff and we think that we're not instrumental, but you know, the chat, the chat gives us encouragement. Allah, family, homestead, much love. Y'all give us encouragement to keep on keeping on. And sometimes we're very unsuccessful in our brain, but it motivates and it inspires each one of you all. And I'm praying that all of you all be healthy, be well. And it's a lot going on out here, man. Cassandra, South, Fulton, Garden, what's going on? Much love to you. But it's a lot going on out here. We got sickness, we got death, we got economic situations, we got personnel trying to find the right people to hire. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got people that's entrepreneurs that are struggling right now. We got some entrepreneurs that are doing well. But at the same time, please analyze what you're doing. Whether you're working for somebody, whether you're making $15 an hour, when you get your check, ask yourself, what was the purpose of me spending 40 hours or 80 hours to use this amount of resources? Or if you're an entrepreneur, you spent 12 hours working on a project, ask yourself, why did I just spend 12 hours to get XYZ? What am I going to do with it? And how is it going to benefit me to the part where it's worth my time? Because y'all are amazing. Y'all are beautiful people. And your time is so precious. And understand, time is not given to every one of us. But we do have 24 hours in a day if we live to see it. So what you going to do with it? Optimize it, be blessed, and take care of yourself. And take care of the people that take care of you and be a resource to others at the end of the day. Because if you got $2,000 in your pocket and you spend $2,000 on something that's just frivolous, I'm not going to say frivolous. You spend $2,000 on whatever you choose to spend. Make sure it's worth your time because you can't get that time back, my friend. You can't get it back. So be blessed and be well. And y'all already know, every single time, I want you to keep on doing what? Man, y'all put hashtag grow. Because I don't care what you're doing. Whether you're working at a job, whether you're growing your plants, whether you're raising your kids, whether you're taking care of somebody that can't do for themselves, hashtag grow. Hashtag grow. Whatever point in your life that you are, make sure y'all grow. Because that's all that matters. And you grow to do what? To share with others. Much love, be blessed, and be well. And don't forget to keep on growing. Grow.